Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of Feed the Beast Skies Expert Mode. And this is episode 2, so we're going to be focusing on how to make a cobble generator step by step. It's easier than you think. There's quite a few steps, but we're going to get through it as quickly as possible and show you every step. Nice. And the first thing we're going to focus on is the mixing cauldron. So let's see how we would make that. Stone, a cauldron, and copper shards, and we're going to need iron shards for this. So we're going to be able to use our sifters, and we're going to put gravel in there, and you make the gravel just by taking a stone hammer, and you could do it this way. And now we've got a bunch of gravel, and we're going to put it in our sifters. And we're going to use an andesite mesh. You just pop it on there, and this is the sifter setup that I have. 4 of them, with the wooden hoppers all pointing into this. And up here, these split whatever you put in on the top. So we're going to put a stack of that and a stack of that. Now I could just put a cog here at the end connected to this, and then jump up and put and do it like this. And it would work. Or we could come over here, make a cog wheel, and I'll show you how to make those. Those are easy to make as well. And we're just going to pop that right there. Then you'd have a clutch with a lever on top. And then I've just wedged out a large one into another large one. And then right over here, a small cogwheel powering this. And if I want to just turn it on, we can turn it on. And it starts to automate it. And if I want to speed it up even more, I can even go like that. And it goes even faster. Pretty cool. To make this andesite, you're going to actually sift dust through there to get some of this apatite, and then the iron shards and andesite. Andesite just comes from dirt being sifted through the machine as well. And then you're just going to come over here, and we can just go like this. We'll right-click, shapeless, go like that, and then just like that. Now we make the andesite casings, and we also know how to make the andesite. Beautiful. And then we can just break these down, and we'll break them down. And we've got a bunch of these. And if you want the shafts, I think it's just like that. Yep. Perfect. And now you should be able to make all of the components for this setup. Pretty easy. And we'll turn it on and let it go. We're going to need these iron plates. So you could just go like this, and it turns it into the substrate. The substrate comes over here, and you're going to make a depot from Create and a mechanical press. And now you could just put it right there and then leave a gap, and it puts it there, and put a crank on here and just do it this way. Or you could connect it up, and I just connected it up. Kind of oddly, but as it comes out of here, it goes into a little crank on there on the shaft, and just like that. So let's turn this thing on, and now it's doing it, and we're just going to pop these right there, and then we're going to speed it up by helping it. Nice. Now the thing is, don't leave this thing running all the time. Because it actually uses up, see the durability? And you're going to end up using some of your andesite to fix them. But it's doing its thing. And now we've got iron. And I'll let that work, and I'll come right back. You're going to be going through a lot of food as well. And you're going to need food for the upcoming process that we're about to do. So if I right-click there, now we've got some more wheat. And then you're going to want bone meal as well for a few reasons. So I just made one of these iron hoppers, regular Minecraft ones, not the wooden ones, and it points right into here with a composter, and I can just drop in seeds like this, and I get so many seeds, and then we can just go right over here and make more and more food, because you're going to need a lot of food for this. Nice. And now it's just making bone meal for me, and this is still working too. Okay, so I'm going to turn this back off, and these are done. I've got a bunch of these plates, and we'll make a cauldron. We need that first off. And we're also going to need these later. We'll just pop them right here. And we need a cauldron. And I also need a couple more over there, so I'll make 2 more. 1, 2. Nice. Because you're going to have these dripstone with lava set up, so it's going to be automatically produced. So I've got lava sources in each of these spots, and we'll be able to get to this point very soon. So to make this, all it requires is the copper, which is we've already done by sifting gravel. The stone we just cook in a furnace, and we just made that. So now we have one of these. I don't mind having 2 of these, actually. There's a good reason for it. Next up, we're going to make the blood sigil. So we look at the recipe and we're thinking, oh boy, we've got this cauldron over some kind of fire, but a campfire will work. Campfire is easy to make. These are from the witches, and these polish blackstone. So we're going to make some blackstone right now. So let's do that. To make the blackstone, we're actually going to need this setup, and we're going to need this soul sand. So to make that, we're going to need the demon seed. The demon seed we get from sifting dirt, and then you grow it, and you're going to pick one of these fruit, and we're just going to throw it right up in there. That's pretty close. Light it up on fire. Perfect. And then we're going to we'll throw the whole stack in there. Let's try it. Come on. Ooh, scary. And now we've got soul sand. Pretty cool. We're going to put the soul sand right there. Then you light it on fire with a flint. And then you're going to come over here. You're going to make an encased fan. Easy to make with a crank on the end. And if you just right click this, it'll like draw it in. But if you shift right click, it's going to blow through there. So let's put 4 of them here. And we're going to go over here and we're just going to toss them in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to come over here, shift right click. We can actually see them over there to the left. And they should change. Here they go. Done. That easy, guys. Pretty nice. Next up, we need redstone. So oddly enough, we're going to be fighting witches for this. Early in the thing, you're going to see those ender pearls, the endermen. You're going to knock those out and hopefully get a ender pearl and then a raw earth shard from a bunch of different ways. You can get those from drops, mostly mob drops. Well, you should get at least one of those. And then we're just going to drop down we're just going to drop this thing down and you get it back and we're going to fight them. So have a couple of axes on you. And drop this down, and here they come. And we're just shooting for 4. You're gonna need quite a bit of these. So you're gonna fight them. You're gonna make some fights, and you'll probably end up dying, but it's okay. So I'll be right back. I think I got really lucky. This is what wave is this? They come out in waves. I mean, look at all this stuff I'm getting. Is this the final one, or is this? Are they just going to keep coming? They haven't hit me with the really bad one yet. There's one that's really bad. I even grabbed some milk bottles like this to get rid of the bad things. I'm just waiting for this to go away, just so it ends. I mean, I got so much stuff out of these guys. Easy. I'm wondering if that'll just end at 2 seconds. Let's find out. Yep. Nice. And then we get it back and we're in good shape. And we got all this. We got all that. We got some of this. We got some potions of healing. All kinds of cool stuff. Nice. And I guess to get rid of that, just make some more of these from my cow over there. And just like that. Pretty cool. And now let's make some campfires. So we'll make 5 of them. Fine. Why not? And we're going to set it up. At this point, you only have 1 instead of 2 of these cauldrons, but I'm going to put both of mine down. We'll put that there, that there. We'll put this shift right click on top of it, and there we go. Oh, and we got a chicken. I'll be right back. And I've got a tool rack where I just keep them on there, and then that way I can just grab this guy really quick. And we'll just put him with the cow. Cool. Now let's open this up, and we're going to put one here, 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 and here. I'm not sure if it requires it to be in the exact spot. I don't think so. But then it wants to be able to make this thing. It wants this liquid biomass. So let's make that next. So to make the liquid biomass, you're going to need two things. You're just going to need a slow melter, 9,000, and a peat generator. So let's look and see how we can make these. I put them up right here. They're similar. They use these weird pieces, and so does this one. Uses it here and here. So we're going to need quite a bit of copper. And the observer, we can make that because now we know how to do the quartz with the soul sand through the sifter. And this item, we know how to get the blocks. We know how to make the plates. That's just wood. Cool. And these, we know how to make these. Actually, it doesn't show you there. Let's go over and make one or a couple. It doesn't matter. And we'll just go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just like that. So now you know how to make those as well. But we're going to make the copper next. And the copper, oddly enough, we're going to make this kind of copper. And we're going to do that in a mixing bowl. Oh, we got a bee now? Oh boy. 1 second. I'll be right back. I got to get the bee now. And where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He drops weird stuff. We'll lasso him. Come on over here, buddy. We're not going to get the... because that stuff will drop and it actually goes way away from you. Come on. No. No. He's like... when he's highlighted like that, he's going to drop stuff. Or he's about to. Come on. There it is. See, oh, go away. No. Oh, it's gone. Let's see if we can get it down into here. Oh. Got one thing. Trying to get away. And I don't know why it rushes away from us like this. There we go. We got this one. And that one's gone. And that was it. Yikes. Okay, we'll put them over here with our bee collection. There we go. A lot of bees. Quick side note, that was polished blackstone, so not blackstone. So let's go fix that really quick. We'll take those out of there. Oop. We'll take those out of there. And we turn it into polished blackstone. And then we can put them back. I was like, wait a second. Nice. Next up, we're going to make a mechanical mixer. And I just stuck it right up against there so that I can turn this, put a basin under here, a wooden hopper pointing into it. You can kind of see that it is down there. And then we're going to get some copper to make that stuff. The copper right over here. And we'll just chuck that in there. And if I'm doing one of these things, I like it to be doing some gravel as well. So I'll do that. We're just going to chuck, we'll do half of this soul sand in this side, a stack in there, half in that side, just like that. And we're going to turn the machine on. It's starting to do its thing there. Cool. And this is doing its thing. Oh boy. And we're going to assist it. And I'll be right back. And now we can just right click and we're going to cook it off. And the cook off is right in here. And I can just drop it in this way or through the hoppers. And I've got more in the back. Oh, I guess I didn't have more. We'll take that charcoal that we just made and put it in the back like that. And it'll start feeding in there. Oh, I used a lot. So at this point, there should be nothing holding you back. You have the copper, you have copper for these, you have copper for those. It's quite a bit of copper, but you're going to have enough now. And just plunk that down and plunk this down. And when you make this peat generator, if we go into here under, let's see, power generation, something about power. Let's find it real quick. Powering up. This is the cool thing. You get peat. And that's what we need to run this. So just stick a piece of peat in here. Let's do that. If you end up forgetting, you can press the Y key as you're hovering over something, and it'll highlight where it is. So that's the peat. That's where I had it. It gave us 16 of them. And we'll go ahead and stick it in there. It's doing its thing, powering that up, and it's powering this. And now we have to make the biofuel. So how do we make it? There we go. There's some recipes, and we just need some biomass and some kelp. I just put some kelp down there, but you could do other things. You could do seeds, but we're going to make the biomass next. So we know how to do the dropping the seed. We can start it on fire, that demon seed, and then we put the cobblestone on top of this and shift right click. We get it there and blow this. Now I want regular grass. Let's go ahead and put that there. This there. We'll put that back up. And this seed right here, the pasture seed, we get that from sifting dirt as well. Let's go up and turn this machine off. These are down to 75%. And it just spreads grass. Then you're going to plant one of the poppies. And you could do it this way to get a poppy, but then once you get something like a poppy or a dandelion, just go ahead and pop them out like that. Break these so you can actually spawn some more. You're going to need a few. I just grabbed like this many. And we're going to need 8 for the beginning step, because we're going to mix some coke dust and then 8 of these flowers. So I've got 8 flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to come over here. We're going to make a squeezer. Let's see if we have that on the list. We should. Squeezer. They're pretty easy to make. Just like this. Andesite sticks. Make a button in front of it. And you could automate this as well. And then just put a piece of charcoal in there. Jump on it. Pops out. And we have charcoal dust. We might have needed, let's see. We might need coke dust. And that's going to require coke. 1 second. No, it actually works. So even with the charcoal, so don't worry about it. Just pop it in there. I'll prove it again. I was like, wait a second. I don't think I made coke. Perfect. Reset it. We come over here. We have our mixer. And I put in 8 flowers and the charcoal dust. It's in there. We start doing this. And I'll keep doing this. I'll be right back. Wait, it's already done? It's already done. There we go. We have the biomass. We can grab this down here. Beautiful. And come on. We can even cook these too. We need them for other things. And just that. There we go. And it's starting to make it. Perfect. I don't need too much of this stuff though. We'll take that back out. Grab a bucket. And we've made our biomass. We're going to chuck this in here. This is pretty easy so far. Put this in here. Let's see, just to double check. Now, is that correct? It is. It's doing its thing. And we've got a blood sigil. Now I've got 2, but that's okay. Then I'm going to put the blood sigil right in there. Right in the bottom there. Perfect. Side note, these leads are just made with this straw. The straw, I just take this flint knife, and the rice, I just chop the rice down, and it's just on regular dirt, and you plant the rice on dirt down there. And now let's go to the next step. Right here's the recipe. We need, it actually says 1,000, but it's actually 2,000. That's the thing that threw me off a few times. Then the stone goes around the outside, regular, just cooked cobblestone. Okay, but without that. So we're going to get the blood in here. So let's jump up here. We're going to need some food. And we're going to fall in. And I just looked down and we see that thing growing. And I'm just going to eat. We're going to get that going. I just don't want to die in here. And come on. Come on. I'll be right back. And one more jump should fill it up. Nice. Okay, we'll get back out of here. Eat some more food. Look at our cow. We take this out. And we put these in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it should... Oh no, it's with the biofuel. Perfect. And we'll take that out of there. Take this. Take the bucket. And we're in great shape. So now I can just go like this and put this one over here. Nice. So that's it. Now we have the lava. You'll get another quest reward right up here for getting lava. We get the dripstone with the fluid. Just go ahead and make a couple extra of the fluid hoppers. Point them all towards one of these. These are easy to make, the basic fluid tanks. Make a little situation like this. And you're going to need to put an actual full thing of lava in each spot for it to actual dripstone down. And then a block, the dripstone, the cauldrons, and you're going to have lots and lots of lava now. So I think, oh, and then we can, then you would make this thing too. Then you can make this, and we're going to upgrade ours to the next level because it just needs a regular one plus another bucket. Very cool. So, oh boy, I hope this helps you out. It's step by step. I hope I didn't miss a step. If I did, I'll leave a comment to adjust it, but I don't think I did. But it's not totally straightforward, but it's sort of straightforward. A lot of steps, but it's pretty cool. And where's that goat? I think you can milk this goat too. Easy there, buddy. Sometimes they give you diamonds. All right. I hope this helps, and we'll go from here. Have a good one and enjoy.